So to kind of bring everything together and to sum things up, there are lots of things that can cause PTSD. There are different warning signs we can look for as a teacher. There are treatments available within schools and without schools, and multiple resources you can check out to help discover what is the best treatment for the student. But most importantly, the classroom strategies I want to touch on. The environment of your classroom has so much to do with your ability to help your student. To create an environment that is safe and consistent and happy and exciting and a great place to learn for students of all abilities is going to be your biggest tool as a teacher in helping a student with PTSD. Unfortunately, as educators, once a student has PTSD, a lot of their treatment is going to be in counselors and with mental health professionals. Our job as educators is to recognize it and to report it, and then create an environment in which those students can best learn in by working with those professionals in mental health and the counselors and the speech and whatever else that student needs, by working hand in hand with them in creating a plan that will best suit the student and what they need to move forward and to be successful and to find that niche in life and to find that drive and to find that excitement to be at school. The attitude, your attitude every day. It's amazing how much your attitude can affect students. And by modeling, let's model consistency and let's model being real. It's okay to talk about different struggles and to not be perfect and to be real for your students, because then that makes you more relatable and more approachable. And for students going through these things, they need a teacher that's relatable and approachable because you want to know, you want to be there to help these students. Don't let a student feel stuck in their struggle. So I'm going to bring up a quote that goes all the way back to the beginning of this course and has stuck with me, and it is stuck in my bones for all eternity. And I will probably say it over and over to many, many people, but I feel like it's very important in this video as well. And that goes back to a video that we watched, and it kind of ended on this, and that it's about fairness. And what is fairness? Fairness is not giving every student the same, but giving them what they need. And I feel I cannot stress that enough with this. So in dealing with children with any exceptionality, and particularly with this one, you're going to have students that react to this very differently. And because of that, need very different things in your classroom. If they need more time to get something done, if they need more assistance in getting it done, if they just need somebody to listen to them, if they need somebody to be there to push them a little bit more, if they need an altered assignment, if they need any of these things, they may not be getting the same as what the majority of the class is given, but they are given what they need to be successful, and that is fair. And looking back at any sort of sticky situation as a teacher of, oh, should I do this or this? Well, is this really fair or not? I feel that problem has just become so much more simplified because of that. Fairness is not giving every student the same, but giving each student what they need to be successful. How amazing is that? And please reflect on that when you go into any teaching and deal with any sort of struggle. But specifically with post-traumatic stress disorder, children are going to react very differently. They're going to come from very different backgrounds. They're going to struggle in different ways. And to end things, besides that amazing quote that I really hope you all carry with you because it is fantastic, is if you ever have a student, and you're going to have students with different personalities. You're going to have people that are loud and outgoing and the center of the show, and you're going to have students that are quiet and quaint and to themselves and are more introverted. But every student has a voice, and every student does want their voice to be heard and has an opinion and has a personality. And so in your classrooms, when you have a student that doesn't share their voice, find their voice. Help them find their voice. Know about all of your students. Don't let them go unseen. Don't let them go don't let them fall to the shadows. Be that teacher that hears their voice, that recognizes them. And I can guarantee you, if they're going through any of these things, you're going to become a trusted person to them, and you will more easily be able to discover them because they'll be more comfortable around you because you heard them, you saw them, and you cared about them. And therefore, you're going to become a very important person in their life and in their success. So, I hope you guys took away something that you can use in your classroom from this. But just remember that there are so insanely many different ways that post-traumatic stress disorder can present itself in students, and there's a lot of different ways that it should be treated. But the main things you can do as a teacher are to provide a great environment, come in with a great attitude, and notice your students, and be that teacher that hears each voice of every single student in that classroom. And you'll do it. You'll be great. Thank you.